Hi there, my name is Sophie Walker. I am a junior at Grand Canyon University and I'm studying behavioral health. I want to cover 3 topics in this Is Me video. The 3 topics are self-concept, self-comparison, and interpersonal relationship. As I was looking at the course description for this class, those 3 topics really just jumped out to me and I instantly related them to my life. However, before I relate them to my life, I just want to give a definition of each to kind of lay a groundwork for how I related them to my personal life. So first and foremost, your self-concept is how you think and feel about yourself. It's really just your self-awareness. And then self-comparison is just negotiating and figuring out where you fit into certain social groups, peer groups, and your family. And then finally, interpersonal relationships are close and deep relationships built on either family, love, support, or just some common connection. So it can be anything from your family to the people that you go to school with who you're connected to just merely because of your education. So when I saw these 3 concepts, it really got me thinking about my own life. And I think my self-concept and my self-awareness really started to develop when I got to college, because it seemed that overnight I was away from my family, away from everything I was once familiar with and comfortable with, and I had to truly develop who I was and who I wanted to be. I had to figure out how to best communicate with others and how to portray myself to others. It really got me thinking about how responsible I was and who I was as a person, because I didn't have my parents to lean on anymore the same way that I did in high school. And so it really changed who I was and who I wanted to portray myself to others as being. And then self-comparison. I think this is a common theme that all college students struggle with. I know that as I walk around campus and have interactions and conversations with other students, I find myself in a constant comparison game, and unfortunately it's just the truth. But we're always thinking, oh, there's so much more ahead, or there's so much more together, they have all these internships lined up, and it can kind of be a struggle that we go through as we want to compare our journey to someone else's. And then finally, interpersonal relationships. I know that a relationship that has really developed who I am as a person has been the relationship I share with my dad. From a very young age, he has established within me the importance of character and integrity, and along those lines, responsibility. He's taught me that character is everything, and people can strip everything away from you, but your character is what you have at the end of the day, and it's most important. Your character is who you are and how others view you. And so do you want to be a kind person? Do you want to be intentional? Do you want to be reliable? Those are some things that I want to be when people would describe me. And so because of that, I have become very concerned with being responsible, whether it's in my job at Starbucks or it's in interacting with my friends, turning in my homework. I want to put forth quality work. I want to be a hard worker. I want to be studious. And I want people to know that they can rely on me and they can trust me, and I'm going to follow through with the things I say I'm going to follow through with. And I really think that it's important in my hobbies, in my day-to-day life, as I interact with people. I also think communication is super important, and that's something I'm really grateful to have this class for. And I think that communication is important in the sense of perception. You know, as a young girl, I really didn't have a filter and kind of just tended to say whatever came to mind. But now as I've gotten older, I've really become aware of the messages I'm sending and how they're being perceived of others. I've become way more open-minded and trying to just understand how people are seeing what I'm saying and how they're perceiving it. And that's really developed who I am as a person today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about me.